Good morning, boys and girls. It's good to be back with you today. It's been a couple of weeks since we did our last video, and so I thought today might be a fun time to do another one. What have you boys and girls been thinking about? What's been on your mind this week? You been thinking about anything? Anything special? Anything that would be interesting? Let me tell you what Brother Eddie's been thinking about. I've thought for the last couple of days, I've wondered about something. I've wondered what Jesus was like when he was a little child. The scriptures tell us an awful lot about what Jesus was like as an adult, how he went about doing good, helping people, healing the sick, helping the poor, looking out for widows. He did a lot of good. But I wondered what he was like when he was a little boy, when he was a child. We don't know an awful lot. And I've been thinking about that. I wonder what Jesus was like when he was a little child. What do you think Jesus was like when he was a little child? Do you think Jesus liked to sing? Do you think Jesus liked poetry? Do you think Jesus liked hearing funny stories? Do you think Jesus had any hobbies? What do you think Jesus might have been interested in? Do you think he liked to make things? Do you think he had a good imagination? I wonder some of those things about Jesus. What about Jesus and his parents? Do you think Jesus' parents gave him chores to do? When they did, do you think Jesus complained about having to do chores? Do you think he complained about having to clean up his bedroom? He might have a little bit, but I'm sure that Jesus was a good boy. I think Jesus probably liked to run and jump and play. Do you think Jesus ever climbed a tree? Do you think he ever threw a rock into a lake and counted the rings that went out from the rock? I've wondered some of those things about Jesus. I wonder if Jesus had pets. Do you think Jesus had a dog, or do you think maybe Jesus had a cat? I know Jesus probably had a little lamb, and I bet he liked to raise little lambs. I wondered if Jesus loved to get together with his family. Do you think Jesus had friends? I wonder if Jesus had friends. We don't know too much about that when he was little. I'll bet he had a lot of friends, and I'll bet Jesus was a very good friend. I'll bet Jesus obeyed his parents. Sometimes he maybe didn't like it, but I bet he was obedient and did what his parents asked him to do. I wondered this week if Jesus ever laughed really hard when something got his funny bone. And I wondered if he ever cried when he got hurt. Do you ever wonder any of those things about Jesus when he was little? Well, there's a song we sing in primary that touches on that. It says, I wonder what Jesus was like. And it teaches us that Jesus, just like us, once was a little child. And so we're going to sing today, Jesus Once Was a Little Child. Brother Eddie's a little bit rusty because we haven't sang for a long time, but we'll try it. Jesus once was a little child like me, and he was and meek and mild as a little child should be. So little children, let you and I try to be like him. Try, try, try. He played as little children play, the pleasant games of youth. He never got vexed if the game went wrong, and he always spoke the truth. So little children, let you and I try to be like him. Try. Well, boys and girls, I hope we can try to be like Jesus. I know that Jesus was a lot like we are when he was a little child. I believe that Jesus was a lot like us when he was a child. I think he loved many of the things that we love. And as I think about Jesus and how Jesus was as a child, and as I think about how Jesus and I might be alike, it helps me to want to be more like him. When I think about what Jesus was like and how we might be alike, it helps me want to follow him. I hope, boys and girls, that you'll think about Jesus and that you'll want to follow him. One thing I know for sure, wherever you go in life, you're going to have two friends, Jesus and Brother Eddie. And I'm sure if Jesus was here, both of us would agree that you're the bestest primary in about 13 counties. I'll see you next time, boys and girls. Remember to try to be like Jesus. Bye.